Good morning, children. Mahalakshmi here, your social science teacher. Continuation of our second history lesson, Emergence of New Kingdom in North India. Now we will go to architecture. Rajputs were great builders. Some of the important examples of Rajput buildings are the strong fortress of Chittorgarh, Ranthambore and Gulbarga, and all these are in Rajasthan. Then Mandu, Gwalior, Chanderi and Asigarh, these are in Madhya Pradesh. The examples of domestic architecture of the Rajputs are the palaces of Mansingh at Gwalior, the building at Amber and the lake palaces at Udaipur. The castle of Jodhpur in Rajasthan is perched upon a lofty rock overlooking the town. The temples in Khajuraho, the Sun Temple in Konark, the Dilwara Jain Temple constructed in Mount Abu and Kandariya Temple at Madhya Pradesh are illustrious examples of their architecture. The Khajuraho in Bundelkhand has 30 temples. These temples are dedicated to Jain Tirthankaras and Hindu deities like Shiva and Vishnu. There are 16 Hindu and Jain temples at Ujjain, which is 32 miles away from Jodhpur. Contribution of Palas to culture. The Palas were adherents to the Mahayana school of Buddhism. They were generous patrons of Buddhist temples and the famous universities of Nalanda and Vikramasila. It was through their missionaries that Buddhism was established in Tibet. The celebrated Buddhist monk Atisha, who performed Tibetan Buddhism, was the president of the Vikramasila monastery. The Palas also maintained cordial relationship with the Hindu Buddhist state of the Sailendras of Sumatra and Java. Under Pala patronage, a distinctive school of art arose called Pala art or Eastern Indian art. Pala artistic style flourished in present-day states of Bihar and West Bengal and Bangladesh. The Pala bronze sculptures from this area played an important part in the spread of Indian culture in Southeast Asia. Advent of Islam. Islam as a religious faith originated at Mecca in Arabia. The founder of Islam was Prophet Muhammad. The followers of Islam are called Muslims. An Islamic state, especially the one ruled by a single religious and political leader, was known as Caliphate. Caliph means a representative of the Prophet Muhammad. Two early caliphates were Umayyads and Abbassids. The Arab presence appeared in the form of a Muslim army that conquered the Sindh. But their further expansion was made impossible by the kings of Gangetic Plains and the Deccan. Mahmud of Ghazni. Mahmud is said to have conducted 17 raids into India. At that time, North India was divided into a number of small kingdoms. One of them was Shahi Kingdom, which extended from Punjab to Kabul. The other important kingdoms were Kannauj, Gujarat, Kashmir, Nepal, Malwa and Bundelkhand. The initial raids were against the Shahi kingdom, in which King Jayapala was defeated. The subsequent raids of Mahmud into India were aimed at plundering the rich temples and cities of North India. He raided Narkot in Punjab Hills and Taneshwar near Delhi. He plundered the holy city of Mathura, attacked Kannauj, returned with enormous riches. his next important raid took place in Gujarat. Mahmud is said to have sacked the famous temple of Somnath, breaking the idol. That was his last campaign in India. Muhammad of Ghor or Muhammad Ghori started as a vassal of Ghazni but became independent after the death of Mahmud of Ghazni. Taking advantage of the decline of the Ghaznivide Empire, Muhammad Ghori brought Ghazni under his control. Having made his position strong and secure at Ghazni, Muhammad turned his attention to India. He wanted to extend his empire by conquering India, and he captured Multan and Punjab. Battle of Tarai. Realizing the grave situation in which they were caught, the Hindu princes of North India formed a confederacy under the command of Prithviraj Chauhan. Prithviraj rose to the occasion and defeated Muhammad in the first battle of Tarai. Muhammad made serious preparations and gathered a huge army. He sent a message to Prithviraj asking him to acknowledge his supremacy and become a Muslim. But Prithviraj rejected the proposal, and many Hindu kings and chieftains also joined with him. In the second battle of Tarai, Muhammad thoroughly routed the army of Prithviraj, who was captured and killed. The second battle of Tarai was a major disaster for the Rajputs. The whole Chauhan kingdom now lay at the feet of invader. The first Muslim kingdom was thus firmly established in India but Ajmer. Muhammad returned to Ghazni to deal with the threat from the Turks and the Mongols. After the death of Muhammad, his most capable general Qutbuddin Aibak, who had been left behind in India, took control of Muhammad's territories in India and declared himself as the first Sultan of Delhi.